Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Jackie and I have my 3-year-old running around here, so don't mind her. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys something kind of different and fun today. It's still like thrift related, and it is thrifting school supplies, homeschool things for my kids. Besides shopping for clothing and home things, I really love, just shopping for my kids in general. And I'm really passionate about creating a learning environment for them at home. We just recently started like a homeschool curriculum with my daughter. So yeah, she's preparing to start school either this fall or next fall. We're still kind of praying about our options. So yes. Nevertheless, I am preparing her for school because I want her to be set up for success. I want her to learn how to read. So right now we're learning her letters and the alphabet. What letters do you know?
A, B, C, D, E, F, C, H.
Those are actually the very letters that I've gone over with her. So we've taken it slow. We've taken like a letter at a time, and I don't do school with her every single day. We do it maybe like a couple times a week. She's such a good little learner, and we have a lot of fun doing it together. And then I have a 1-year-old who's always right by us while we're doing school, and she's basically doing everything that we do too. So I'm not that mom that does extravagant sensory activities and stuff like that. I kind of try to keep things as simple and practical and easy for all of us as possible. So if we're coloring, she's coloring with us. If we're doing an activity with pom-poms, she's playing with pom-poms. So she's basically doing everything that we do, or everything that I do with this one. So yeah, that's basically what we do at home for homeschool. And I've found so many different supplies at the thrift store, from like just school supplies to crafts to books, all of the things. So I'm going to show you guys all of those items that I've collected, I would say like over the last year. And every time I go to the thrift store, I'm always on the lookout for, things that we can use at home during our learning time. So if you want to get some ideas on or tips on what to look for when you go thrifting, when it comes to shopping for like homeschool items or just activities that you want to do at home with your kids, the thrift store is a great resource, and I'm going to show you guys and give you guys some ideas. So let's go ahead and get into it. This cabinet behind me is like our homeschool / supply cabinet. So there's books and a bunch of like all of the stuff that I have out is stored in here, and we do our homeschool at the table, and so that's kind of what our routine has been. Once my daughter starts school, I'm not sure how much we're going to be incorporating like all of these things, but I think it's just great to have on hand if your kids are bored and want to do something other than like playing with their toys. So yes, I'm going to show you guys all of the things that we have here. So we have all the things here. I put their crayons and I thrifted this basket for them. That's another great thing, is just like baskets and storage components that you can buy at the thrift store. I'll show you guys a couple different things here, but these are some baskets. This one has a handle, which is really great for crayons. It's easy to like transport in and out of the cabinet, and also like if the kids want to take it to their room and color. So we have that, and then all of these crayons in here too, like those are thrifted. These markers are from the thrift store. This basket is from the thrift store. And then I also have this little organizer that I really like for pencils. I have like a pack of new pencils, also thrifted in our back office, but I need to replenish here. But we've been using these 3, which work just fine. And then all of these colored pencils are also thrifted. So I think it's just great to get your school supplies at the thrift store. I have also like this pencil sharpener. I've also seen electric ones too. I'm fine using like this handheld one, but you can find really anything at the thrift store. Glue sticks, and tape, all of the things. These are flashcards. The thrift store has tons of flashcards. And so that's really nice to kind of help keep things organized. Those are, like I said, some organizational things that you can get too. I found many of these like wooden trays at the thrift store if you're wanting to do sensory activities or just like keep your activity contained within something. This is also a really easy way for you to like take this somewhere, set up their activity, and then bring it to them. So these are great. Now moving on to other things. So when it comes to like filler or just like, I guess, craft supplies even, I've found many different things at the thrift store. So right now we're using these pom-poms. This was $2.50 for this container. We've been loving these. This is great for like when we're doing the letters. She can fill in the letters with the pom-poms, or just like any counting activity, color sorting. My 1-year-old loves playing with these too, like scooping them from like a bowl into a cup, to kind of help her learn like fine motor skills. Very fun, and like not super messy. Another fun one that I found are these little bears. I played with these growing up in elementary, and these have been so fun for counting. Again, color sorting and kind of doing the same thing as the pom-poms. So this is just like another fun item. And yeah, I was really happy to find these at the thrift store. And then I know I already mentioned flashcards, but in that same vein, puzzles, which I've talked about in the past, but I love finding puzzles at the thrift store for the girls. My 3-year-old, she loves puzzles, so we've gotten many different kinds of puzzles that we store. We store a couple in the living room, and then she has some in her closet in her room as well. And then I've recently just found these puzzles, which I haven't even opened yet, but they're practically, I think they're brand new because they're in this bag, but within the bag, they're also wrapped up. Yeah, so these are brand new, you guys. But they're just like matching puzzles, a 2-piece for letters, and then this one is for numbers. And this pack for both of them was $2.50. I feel like things like this are great to have on hand for just like supplemental activities besides like a formal lesson. Or like I said, if she's bored and she doesn't want to play with her toys, like I can take this out and have her play with that. So that is super fun. I'm gonna push this aside. So next up are books, and just like when it comes to regular books, we basically get all of our books from the thrift store. You can find great books at the thrift store, and I like it because they're cheap. So if, you know, the kids damage them or they get bored of them, we can donate them back and get new ones. And if you are familiar with Savers, they have a policy when you donate something to them, you get a 20% off coupon. So it's a really great way to kind of like just recycle and reuse. We also do have a library card. That's also a great way to, you know, get books in and out of the house. But anyways, so these are some of our favorites right now. My older one, she's been loving to learn about like animals and nature and kind of that type of thing. So I found so many different books for her. So this baby whale one, it's like appropriate for my 1-year-old too. So this one has been really fun to read to them. And then these ones, even for the pictures, like she'll just sit there and look at the pictures. She'll ask questions, and it's just a great way, you know, to provide an opportunity for her to learn. So these like animal books are really fun. This is another favorite right now. And then I've shown this one before, but we still love it. This one I found, this was $1.29. $1.29 for this. And originally it's $35 new. So I mean, I don't think I would have paid $35 for this book, but you can't beat $1.50. So yeah, this is another really like fun book that has great material for her to learn from. about other countries and cultures. And then I've also found so many different activity books and coloring books when she's bored and I want, she wants to do like a coloring page or matching, or what are these called again? Connect the dots. So these are really fun. I love finding these at the thrift store. This is another fun book. This is about the alphabet. So when I wasn't using a curriculum and I was just kind of making things up as I go, for her, I would use this to help her learn the letters as we went through them each day. This is still really fun because there's a lot of stories in there. So I feel like the thrift store is a treasure trove full of books. So that's a great one. And then lastly here, well, actually, you know what? Second to last thing here, Play-Doh. This is homemade Play-Doh. I need to get like some dye to color it for them, but they've been loving just playing with it plain. And then these are like all collected Play-Doh toys, molds. They're like cookie cutters, and I just threw them all in here. I have some wooden rollers, and yeah, this is just really fun because it's all here together in a bin, and then I can keep this tucked away in their closet, and when they want to play with Play-Doh or we want to do Play-Doh as an activity, I can easily pull it out for them. Lastly here are these sandpaper letters. So these have been really great for helping her to learn her letters, and these are actually a Facebook Market find. So that's another thing too, is like I'm always on the lookout on Facebook Market for different things, but whatever you're looking for, you can find it on Facebook Market. And so I found these a couple months ago, and we've been having a lot of fun using them for learning letters. So that's basically everything I have to show to you guys today, but I hope that gives you guys some ideas of things that you guys could look for at your local thrift store. I feel like I have a lot of fun doing this for my kids, and it's fun for me, and I feel like it's also fun for them, and a great way again for them to learn and to be able to grow and feel like they're in an environment at home where they have materials and resources and things like that they can incorporate into their daily activities, so that it's not like they're just playing and singing all day. Because my daughter, the days that we don't do homeschool, she will just like sing and play all day, which is totally fine. But I think it's also great to prep her for school by having like some sit down one-on-one time, and helping her to like focus on one task. And anyways, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.